I have a hilarious story for you that Jackson and I were reminiscing about on Mother's Day, and it's from the time that we were in the supper club with Joe King from the Fray. So around that time, Jackson was he was 7 or 8 years old, and his dad and I were divorced. His dad had a Grateful Dead cover band that he played in. You know, they had like a 300-person following or something in Winter Park, Colorado, and I mean, it's pretty cool, right? Well, we went to Denver Community Church at that time, and we signed up for a supper club. So just a way for people to get to know each other, and you know, the people signed up and were assigned to these groups, and the people hosting our group were Joe and Julie King. Never heard of them. I thought it was a little strange when we went to their house that they lived like in a very expensive home in Washington Park, a fairly exclusive part of Denver. Like, how do these young people live in this house? Something's not adding up for me. But they were very nice, so we had a great time. And so we went down to the basement, and the little girl, who was Joe and Julie King's daughter, little girl showed me this room down there that she said we couldn't go in. And there were guitars on the wall and all of these awards on the wall and a bunch of music equipment. And I asked her what her dad does. She said he's a rock star. And I was like, what? A rock star? So I was like, so, well, what did you say? And he said, oh, so is my dad. So anyway, I just love that story because in reality, it's true. I mean, the stardom factor might be a little off, but also just like to think, you know, at that age, of course, he thought his dad was a rock star, and on a slightly different level than the Fray. But it was pretty cool. And I had a very hard time acting normal after that, because then of course I Googled him and I was like, oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? This is who we're in a supper club with. So Jackson acted normal from then on, and I didn't, of course.